Okay, first thing I gotta say is I'm sorry for you for taking so long to get a video out. I just been lazy and unmotivated, but that did not mean I did not think of the story I did. Also forgot I'm sorry for not posting on the nights. I needed a little break. And I almost died of boredom. Okay, a fucking heat of fucking trying to continue what if like your future. Like a future like came from back from the future. Whatever the fuck it is, okay? I did not think I could continue it. I was legitimately stuck at it. I thought of things, then I thought more of it, how I could change it, make it better. It was just overwhelmingly horrible. I could not make it better. I thought I did a good job with how far I got with it. Okay, that's all I'm saying about that. I thought of Ari how I could get her, but it was not looking cool. It was looking bad, horrible. I'm sorry, I wanted to do it, but it is hard to do that one. It is hard. Now this one I am really gonna have more fun with. Late bloomer, Quark deku. But this isn't. I kind of did take inspiration from this one, but the person who did it had the channel. The parents wanted them to remove them because of the name, because their fucking parents want to remove it because remove their name, remove the video off of that but YouTube because of their username Puppy Lust. It was great. I did take inspiration with quirk the person, how the person acted when they're unlocking the quirk. I did want to work with this one. It really would be more of an advantage to it. I'm also gonna fuck around with his personality because this is legitly. I'm making this a little more sense. Okay, in my opinion, my idiot in this one, if I'm gonna say not all, but some of course affect the personality of a person. Like the main one I choose is Bakugo. So at the beginning series, he is nice. Once he got his quirk, he became a lot more aggressive in his anger. And as he got older, his anger got worse and worse, more explosive personality of anger. So this is mostly more like Deku going towards a bad boy impression though as well. So this is a quirk that I've been working up to build up to it, okay? So every anime is gonna go the same, but this is the last week of where quirk. Okay, they throws in the papers in the air. We're gonna start that. We're gonna say estimate that is gonna be a Friday, okay? We're making him start on Monday to progression to that Friday of how his to his quirk awakening, okay? It may seem a little odd to do it, but why not? You're watching me for a reason. This quirk will affect his personality. He is gonna still be the same. Like most of the personality development is gonna be done, fucking straight up. So he's gonna love running down quirks. Okay, basically everything about Matrix is gonna be the same until that final week. To that week. So he's not gonna lose everything about him, but he's gonna lose a lot of his personal. He's gonna lose a lot of what makes Deku Deku. Okay, is what I'm saying. He's gonna keep around writing down notebooks. He still has an instinct of being a hero, of saving someone, but how he acts and his actions are gonna be a lot more different. His attitude and his personality are gonna go towards major of it, towards more less likely to be hero, but there is still that in him. And looking at my quirk, I could work into it that one. I could make it work a little more. And how because I think it was gonna it was work a lot better, but not that much. He's gonna know basic about it. He's basically gonna know shit about it, but he'll be great with it. He'll be okay with it. Basically, beginning he analyzed quirks for so much he has an okay bag. He has an okay grasp on his quirk, but not much. Now let's start the what if. It's the final. It's the week of. Is the final. This is the week of the teacher throwing the paper in the air. With on the Monday for his personality to change about that. And the Friday is immediately the day he unlocks work. So Monday. Deku is now experiencing a change of personality. He has more going towards an anger, more of a of glares at people. Not much, not too much. People not notice as much. Tuesday, his attitude towards people is doing a lot more darker or more angrier for people, but not much. Besides that, with the glares. Wednesday, his anger towards other people, he's now fighting back a little bit, not much. He is not as scared as Bakugo would do in the beginning. You saw how he was scared, like step down. I think it was stepping for a little bit more than that, but not as much. But it definitely changed it. Thursday, his looks are way different now. He didn't have that soft Deku. Deku keeps his normal clothes, but changes are there. Now, Deku is wearing earrings. Like, let's see. Gotcha clip. Gotcha shit. Gotcha characters. Gotcha. Okay, don't worry about the heat. Don't worry about the heat. Images. Fuck it. What the fuck are they? Damn it, I'm trying to find the fucking right one, okay? I'm trying to find the fucking right one. There. You see your earrings like that? That's the kind of earrings that Google have now, okay? For both his ears. And don't worry about the quirk, okay? The quirk name is gonna suck, okay? I forgot to mention the name of his quirk is gonna be Fire, but it's not more than it's gonna be better than that. The quirk is way more powerful than the name, okay? I just can't come up with a name for his quirk, better name for his quirk. It's gonna be more fire. He has those earrings, and there's a chain around on his on his jeans for his uniform. A lot more aggression, and almost getting into a fight with Bakugo, but nothing really happened. Friday. Same name, and awesome. He's that. Then he goes to, if I know what moment, he said with Ziku, getting closer to fights, glares at people in an angrier person, and anger, and more yelling at the Bakugo. Then we go to 60 class, to, here, I can give you all personalities, I give you a quiz. Deciding what here's where you might go, deciding what you want to do for your future career. But but I know you want to be heroes. Finish off the course instead of Zuko because he can't do it yet. And Baku not. He says, don't know me with all these, don't let me in with all these extras, these Z-listers. They'd be lucky to be psychics and Z-listers. I'm going to UA. If you are like wondering about how he has a great quirk, but his personality, maybe you don't like him as much. He says, he has great muscle for it. Also, Zuko wants to go to UA. I feel last in Zuko, and Zuko just burst out angry. He's been fed up. Zuko feels fed up and angry, and just straight up runs to Baku, grabs his neck, and slams against the wall, with the aura coming out of him, and a heat aura. His eyes change from green to orange to a bright crimson orange to a bloody red. Okay, bloody red is red, but a red. And his aura around his body is basically just heat. Fucking blazing hot. People are fleeing. His hands on Mako's neck are making burn marks. They're not really, those burn marks are not gonna go away. Over time, they will not fade. They're gonna be still there on his neck. And he just gets angry at it and gets scared, but it says, Ziku, I sent you like a back here for now. Unless you want to get many marks to limit your chance of getting into UA. It looks like there was a back here. Like there was a back here. It says, fine. What sound is this? Today's all normal. Ziku running his notebook. Claiming mirrors to each of the students, and to the teachers, and especially at Bakugo now. As soon as about to leave class, and Bakugo tried to stop him, they said Zuko glares at him and his eyes turn orange. His eyes turn to crimson orange. And he said, you really wanna do this now? I'm ready to. But the Zuko buries him almost just glaring his fangs as teeth out almost like fermentation like whoops bare out the fangs. You see these whenever the teeth and back goes like this time actually you're not worth it. You're not worth my time. We cut later, we're gonna walk and Zuko's walking down the path. We're gonna cut to feature perspective. The teacher has okay, we go to the teacher's perspective as Zuko did that, the teacher says, the rest of the day is recess, okay? Announcements made for all teachers to go to the principal's office, and the teacher's called is Zuko's teacher with that. And the principal was like, principal on Monday, like, everyone is there, like, quite a meeting. Okay, we have a problem. A big problem, bigger than any problem we ever had here. Something that can really destroy the hell out of it. That something would really affect any of us, all of us. It's just like, what is it? It's Zuko Midoriya. She just laugh at him, and even the principal. What can be so scared? How could this affect anything? He's just a quirkless nobody. That's the thing, though. Zuko is no longer quirkless. He's like, I'm looking at me straight. Are you being serious with me? That nobody having a quirk out of nowhere? Some you just don't really agree with him, but some do not like accept him. But my guys have seen his personality this week, right? And how he's been acting different, acting a lot more aggressive toward people, and how his clothing is totally more delinquent towards looking now. With us making the person that like how the trouble we named him with all the fake things about him about how he is. Like yeah. I don't know if your name or you guys did install a sort of camera in your class like you're supposed to, but I didn't get a good camera. Didn't have a camera set up recording at the time, but for any notes or something I should look for. Sometimes students do. Sometimes the fights. Sometimes classmates do fight as not as much as I want to. But they really are good, and it's really entertaining to watch them fight when we're not in the classrooms. So I didn't have a camera set up in there just for recording. But look at this. They look and they see the aura and see Zuko's eyes, and then like it's his eyes at the moment. You see him turn crimson red straight up fast, but then goes to a crimson orange around his eyes. But if you also look around him, you can physically see an aura of heat. flames. Okay, not flames, but an aura of heat. Hot degree. Okay, an aura of like heat around him. Physically, and as you can see, it's physically hurting basically, this is basically affecting everyone in the classroom. I almost just dropped it. I almost went to my knee. I went to my straight to my knees, just from the overwhelming heat that was exuded off him in the sudden change in it. But as soon as his eyes turned orange, the temperature went down. Not it got cold. It got it was not warmer as before. It got colder, but still definitely a lot of temperature I could barely stand in. It was something unexpected, something that should be really affected. And I feel like as always hates him, that Zuko was a lot smarter than he looks. He'll eventually look at his school file records, his permanent records that we have on him, which we can basically, which is we can do most of the time we can block all of his files, but if he sees nothing, he's gonna be really angry and demand to look at his personal records. So what we're gonna do is basically like all the permanent records, make a new one, put out his work, and make his grades change from whatever we have it to perfect 100. It may look a little bit suspicious, but it's better than having our asses burned alive from Izuku. Or leaving marks on it, because Mako has permanent marks on his neck now. My god. And put down his quirk as Flame. We don't know have a name. We just put down as we put down the Flame or Fire. Okay. We don't have a name, but we can just put that down for now. Okay, moving down is an unknown fire quirk. I think okay, Flame and Fire. I don't know. We put down unknown fire quirk. Okay, that's what we're gonna have this on the quirk on this quirk thing. No marks, no records of any troublemaking madness. This is the best we can do for now. His personality is now a lot more aggressive than anything else. Anger. Especially towards Bakugo, which is now our other problem. Now, Person was like, what's the problem here now? As you know Bakugo's personality, how his anger has been on towards quirklessness, people, on Izuku personally. Had been mentioned in the class in the past, that was really a problem before, but now it's a lot bigger of a problem. I saw what Izuku did towards Bakugo. Shows Izuku is not gonna really back down from fighting him. So those two may get into many, many fights. And the problem is we can't get anything on the record. Izuku's gonna basically be angry at us and maybe hurt us, and Baku is gonna scream at us. Temperature and scream at us. And we're not gonna change his thing. Baku was only thinking of getting any recognition at this school for any future. But now with Izuku, we have to do the same. Save him as Baku and just ignore the hell out of it. Just maybe get him to the school nurse. Maybe give her assistant with it that can help treat them with the burn wounds. But basically, fucked at both ends, and we do it's really run them over. What's what's your take? I agree with you, but this is definitely something we should be really concerned about, though. How should Ezekiel has to be not treated differently, because he will definitely hurt us at this point. He's showing his aggression. And must not hate it if we have to take this chance. We have to do this. Some must meet us hardly. But remember, at this point, if you get hurt from a Ziku, it's all on you now. In the past, you could ignore it. Now we can't. I feel this meeting is over. I want to get home, get ready, get your stuff on. It's the weekend. You have the weekend off. We have the weekend off. This is now the biggest final we ever going to have here. And that's what to say. Can you remind me, please, like, hey man.